Question submitted by email from Ivan Graff. He's quoting the president from last night saying, at Oak Ridge National Laboratory, they're using supercomputers to get a lot more power out of our nuclear facilities. Is the Secretary at liberty to comment on how Oak Ridge National Laboratory is doing this and what gains in terms of efficiency or production are expected?
Sure. There is a short-term and there's a long-term and mid-term view of what we're doing. On the short term, if you look at our nuclear fleet of over 100 reactors, we have been, it's a very good news story, we have been increasingly, while learning to operate the reactors more safely, we've been actually keeping them up longer, so they're actually generating power for longer as a period of time. 20 years ago it was maybe 75% of the time they're generating power. Now it's about 92%. And we can improve that. There will be designs in fuel rods so that we can extract, let's say, 2% of the energy of the fuel in a fuel rod rather than the 1% we have today before you have to shut down and refuel. That means you can go longer on routine refueling maintenance. We can improve the output of these reactors. That's in the short term. Doubling the time before refueling is a big deal. But we actually have bigger ambitions of actually increasing the productivity of these reactors, a longer-term research, extracting more and more of the energy content from the fuel. We're not going to be happy with 2%. We want 20, 30, 40%. Okay, this is would be. Imagine going from 2% to 20%. 10 times less fuel for the same amount of electricity generated, 10 times less spent fuel for the same amount of electricity generated. And we want to go even further than that. So this is a research program, but the short term, it will have the effect of effectively out of the 107 or 106 reactors, adding 7 or 8 new nuclear reactors online with no additional investment because the productivity will increase. So that's a big deal, and we intend to use supercomputers for a lot of things like that to improve the productivity of existing technology and develop new technology.